What if I told you there's an indicator that acts like a warning system? It can tell you when the market is calm, and it can also tell you when the market is about to explode. And that indicator is Bollinger Bands. It is one of the simplest but yet the most powerful volatility tools. Hi, I am Pranav VK, your financial market expert here at Stockshaala by Kotak Securities. And today we are going to discuss all about Bollinger Bands. Created by John Bollinger in 1980s, Bollinger Bands has stood the test of time because at a single glance you can analyze both price as well as volatility. You can use Bollinger Bands for breakouts, reversals, mean reversions, volatility analysis as well as trend trading. And today we are going to start with the basics. Bollinger Bands are made up of three bands: the upper band, the middle band as well as the lower band. Let's head to the live charts to have a quick glance at this indicator. So here on the live chart, I've taken Suzlon and let's go to the indicators to add Bollinger Bands. So if you type Bollinger, then you're going to find Bollinger Bands. Once you click on it, you can see three different bands here. This is the upper band, this is the lower band, and this is the middle band. The middle band is made up of a 20-day moving average. The upper band represents the overbought zone and high volatility, whereas the lower band represents the oversold zone and low volatility. Let me give you a real life analogy to help you understand this concept better. Think of Bollinger Band like rubber bands. So when the rubber band stretches, it is like the price is stretching from the middle and it tends to snap back. While this is what happens when the price stretches too far, on the other hand, when the volatility is very low, the Bollinger Band squeezes just like a spring. Imagine squeezing a big spring into a very small part and suddenly releasing it. That's how it snaps out, right? And that's how exactly the price is also going to break out after a very low volatile market. Now let's understand the four key signals of Bollinger Bands. The first key signal is the Bollinger Expansion. The second one is the Bollinger Squeeze. The third one is the reversal signal, where the price touches either of the Bollinger Bands. And the fourth one is mean reversion. Let's learn about each of these key signals in the live charts. Now here we are on the Suzlon chart and I've already added the Bollinger Bands indicator. Now let's try to find a Bollinger Squeeze, which is the first key indicator for us. As you can see here, yes, you can clearly differentiate between a Bollinger Expansion and a Bollinger Squeeze. This entire area is a Bollinger Squeeze where both the upper bands and lower bands are contracting, which means it is storing a lot of energy and eventually it is either going to break out on the top or it is going to break down to the bottom. A Bollinger Squeeze also represents very low volatility. Now let's move to the second key signal, that is Bollinger Expansion. A Bollinger Expansion represented by the upper band and lower band expanding away from each other and also represents a strong trend. So this could mean that the volatility is now increased compared to the earlier low volatile scenario. Now here in this case, we can also see that the price is going above and beyond the upper band, which shows a strong trend towards the upside. Now let's talk about the third key signal, that is a reversal signal, when the price touches the bands. If the price continuously touches the upper band or if it touches continuously the lower band, it means that the price is probably in the overbought zone or in the oversold zone. And in these scenarios, we can expect a reversal. Now remember that this is not a buy or sell signal, but rather only a warning. Now let's look at that in the live charts. So here, as we looked at this, we had a Bollinger Squeeze, after that a Bollinger Expansion, but here you can see that the price is continuously crossing the upper band repeatedly, which means a reversal was possible, and we can see that it has come down and reversed at this point. The fourth key signal is the mean reversion, which means the price tends to come back to the 20 simple moving average if there are extreme moves. Now let's look at that in the live chart. Here you can see that after some extreme moves towards the upside, then the market has tried to come down towards the 20 simple moving average. And again, after moving down for a continuous period of time and touching the lower end of the Bollinger Bands, again it has tried to come back to the 20 simple moving average. This specific signal is called as mean reversion. This mean reversion is useful for intraday pullback entries as well as swing trading entries. While Bollinger Bands are some powerful volatile tools, as a trader it is important for you to avoid the following common mistakes. The first mistake is buying every oversold touch. Whenever the price touches the oversold region, buying is not a good idea because the price can stay in the oversold region for a longer period of time if the momentum is strong in that direction. The second mistake is the exact opposite of the first one. So selling every time the price touches the upper band. So just like oversold, the price can stay in the overbought region also for a longer period of time if the trend is strong. The third mistake is ignoring the squeeze. The Bollinger Band squeeze is one of the most important signals, so don't miss it. While Bollinger Bands are very powerful, it's important for you to combine this with other tools. Let's look at another example on the real life charts. So here I've taken Asian Paints as an example, and let's observe how the Bollinger Bands have performed with respect to the charts. So here you can see that there is contraction or a squeeze of the Bollinger Bands because the price has also comparatively stayed sideways. Whereas the Bollinger Band has expanded as the trend has started, and here since there is big fall, the Bollinger Band has also equivalently expanded much higher compared to other places. So this way you can use Bollinger Bands as a very effective volatility tool. So that's your introduction to Bollinger Bands, one of the cleanest ways to understand volatility and identify reversals and breakouts. Now let's do a quick recap of what we have learned so far. We understood that Bollinger Bands are one of the best volatility tools. It has three different bands: the upper band, the middle band, as well as the lower band. The middle band is nothing but a 20 simple moving average. We also identified that there are four key signals. The first one is the Bollinger Expansion, which represents strong trend. The second one is a Bollinger Squeeze. We also learned that the Bollinger Squeeze represents low volatile market situations, after which a high volatile situation can occur. The third key signal is mean reversion, which means if the price has moved towards the extremes of the upper band or the lower band, then the price always tends to come back to the center band or the middle band. And the fourth key signal is reversals. If the price touches the upper band continuously, then there is a possibility of a reversal. And if the price touches the lower band continuously, then there is a possibility of a reversal as well. But it is important to remember that this is not a buy or a sell signal, but rather a warning. So in the upcoming video, I'm going to share a Bollinger Band strategy that you can apply in your trading journey. So go ahead and share this with your friends if you like this video. And you're watching Stockshaala by Kotak Securities. I am Pranav VK and I'm going to see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.